Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome inside the arena here in Muskegon as we are on the Lakeshore on the west side of the state of Michigan, getting ready for a matchup between your Little Caesars 2013 team and the home team, the Lakeshore Junior Lumberjacks. As just getting a few things ready here, I have a few messages saying they can see everything. Hopefully, you can hear me as well. As always, give us the shout outs in the comments. As first in were the Malik family joining us from Waterloo in Canada. As we will welcome them in here in just a minute. Going to try out a little something else here later in the broadcast, maybe with a few comments from the family members that I can get to be brave enough to come over here and talk with me. So if the Maliks are listening and watching, we may get some of the family up here as well for some comments in just a few minutes. We've got 3 minutes for warm-ups on the clock. The referees getting the nets in position, and we'll be back for the start of this one in just a few minutes. Welcome in, families and friends of the Little Caesars 2013 hockey team, as we are here from Muskegon, ready for Little Caesars to take on the Lakeshore Junior Lumberjacks, as this the opening game for the Caesars team in the Little Caesars Hockey League playoffs, as this one a Campbell Division matchup between the Lakeshore Lumberjacks and your Little Caesars Farmington Hills 2013 teams. The Lumberjacks already 2 games into this playoff adventure, as they have 2 wins and 4 points at the top of the standings for this playoff bracket. Little Caesars, this their first game in the playoffs, as each team comes up with their own schedule. This is how it has rolled for Caesars, as it's going to be a road matchup to start here between 2 teams evenly matched up, as Caesars took a home game with these same Lakeshore Lumberjack players, a 4-2 win for Caesars back in November, but here we are in February, a new season as the playoffs get underway. It's going to be Emmett Schmeling between the pipes for Caesars. And out to take that opening faceoff, Garrett Gunn for the visitors. As both teams ready for action, we're glad to bring it to you here. We'll give shout-outs throughout the day, so if you got those, keep them coming in the chat, as we are now underway. 14 minutes on the clock here for these playoff games. Puck starts out in the Lakeshore zone. They'll send a long pass forward. That's tipped, and it'll be Hems back to pick it up there for Caesars. Circles behind his own net. And along the far side boards for Graham Johnson. He sends one into the slot. Turnover there, as picking it up will be D. Piazza for the Lumberjacks. Puck now along behind the Caesars net. As a hit there, Garrett Gunn makes a move and puts a hit on there. And that one's going to be called on a check, as the home fans like that one. The Caesar fans not so much. It'll be Garrett Gunn headed to the penalty box, and an early power play for the Lumberjacks. If that's a sign of things to come, we can expect a tightly called game here. Not speaking too roughly about our favorite team, the Caesars team, but if it's a tightly called game, they'll have to adjust their style of play here early in this one. On the penalty kill, 13:26 remaining here in the first period. Working on getting that penalty time up on the scoreboard, as we've got some delay there. It's going to be Orenberger to take the faceoff for the home team, and Dawson to take it for our visiting team here. Puck now out to the point. Intercepted there, though, by Dawson. Dawson, a pass forward for Sun. Sun has a step if he hurries. Sun into the offensive zone, but knocked away off the end boards. Good defensive play, but the defender then falls down. Pressure along in the near side corner. Dawson fighting for it there for Caesars. Puck squibbles out here along the near side boards, and it's Orenberger for the home team. Lumberjacks send it deep. It's behind the net of Caesars. Now to the far side corner. Centering attempt here, looking for Orenberger. Shot, save, and puck comes to the near side corner. Evan Sun picks it up there for Caesars. To the point, but held in there by Alter for the home team. He'll bring it back in. Evan Sun right on top of him. And it'll be Lumberjacks going for a change. Bolin back to pick it up behind his own net. Sends it around for Dawson. Heavy forecheck there for the Lumberjacks. Both teams fighting for it in the far side corner. Now a chance in front. Shot just over the net. And that comes near side. Here's Hartzell. Save and a cover. Nice job by Emmett Schmeling to snuff that one out. And with 12:17 remaining here in the first period, we're scoreless. 20 seconds remaining on the power play for the Lumberjacks, and then Garrett Gunn will be released from the penalty box. As ready for the faceoff now to the right of Emmett Schmeling. Off that faceoff, oh, and a whistle. As I'm not sure, official didn't like that faceoff taken by Caesars. Throws Lucia out of the faceoff circle. Odd circumstances there with Lumberjacks having won that faceoff. Now to Hartzell at the point. Hartzell, long shot, tipped, oh, and just wide. Now into the near side corner. Now here comes Caesars the other way. It'll be Lucia, and Malik. Lucia for Malik into the offensive zone. He's taken down. No call on that one. Is Malik taken down again? Well, it's going to go one way or the other here today, as we'll see. And a trip now coming, and I don't know what we're going the other way, apparently, as it's going to be another penalty coming here on Caesars, as I have no idea what they are looking at on this one. as that was going to be a conversation, as I have no idea what they are looking at with that one. We're going to have some discussion here. It's going to be unknown. They're trying to explain. It was clearly Lakeshore that had the puck, so I have no idea what these officials are doing with this particular play, as it had been Caesars with the defensive play there. I have very confused as to what's going on here, and I'll say that doesn't happen too often, as I think it was supposed to be a penalty on the Lumberjacks, and they let the play continue while they possess the puck. It's going to be a trip call, as what an odd play and an odd way to call it. At the end of the day, it appears the call is correct. Certainly looked like a trip on the Lumberjacks, which it is called as such, but really not very cleanly called. I'll just say it that way. As face-off now in the offensive zone for Caesars. Lucia to take it. 1:30 of power play time on the clock. Lucia wins that face-off, controls it himself, looking to get a shot off, but he cannot. Del Monte now sends it out to the point for Dorchin. Dorchin back for Del Monte. Del Monte steps in, looks for Wilson. Puck on the net. Kicked away there by the goaltender Somerville, and the Lumberjacks will clear it out to neutral ice. Dorchin, heavy pressure there coming from Johnson for Lakeshore, one of their strong players, as now it's Alter with the puck for Lakeshore. He'll send it forward, but Dorchin has it there. That would be an offside call, and indeed it is called, as we've got 11-12 remaining here in the first period. The question did come up, what are these officials doing from the officials here, as the Caesars fans expressing some concern with the level of officiating so far here. We're glad you're all able to join us here today. Going to adjust the camera just a little bit for you, as faceoff will come just outside the Caesars zone. 11-12 remaining here in the first period. 1 minute of power play time left for the visitors. Alter will control it for the home team. Now off the official, and a good bounce there for Caesars. Gunn gets it into the offensive zone, but knocked away there at neutral ice. And now a chance for Caesars to get back in. Here's Johnson. Johnson steps into the slot, leaves it for Gunn. Gunn tried to feed it back to Johnson, but they could not connect. And Lakeshore will move the other way. Potential 3-on-2 here for the Lumberjacks. Alter in, makes a move, shot, saved by Schmeling. Not covered, and the rebound will go to the far side. Now we've got a player down and another collision, as we're going to get a Lakeshore player that went into the boards awkwardly. The officials calling for the coaching staff quickly, as we're going to have a stoppage in play here. 10:39 remaining in the first period. 27 seconds of power play time on the clock for Little Caesars, as we'll take a quick break on the commentary, and we'll get back to the action as soon as that player is attended to. Back to his feet is Lincoln Alter, the player for the Lumberjacks. He's being helped to his bench as he went in with a head of steam on an offensive zone chance. Went in awkwardly to the boards. He'll be helped to the bench, as we're going to have a face-off just in front of the Caesars bench. We'd like to give a welcome to Braden's Grandma Weekly watching from Snowy Leota. Welcome in, and let's go Caesars, as we hope to get the first Caesars goal on the board here. As right now, it's a 0-0 tie. If anybody else in the chat's got a shout-out, happy to have it. We'll try and get some of the family here, as we're experimenting with another opportunity for people to get on the mic with me here. We'll do that here at another break in the play. All right, face-off now ready in front of the Caesars bench. Puck is dropped. Ornberger tied up there with Dawson, as Malik will come away with it, but then off the end of his stick, and the Lumberjacks will get it back at neutral ice. They'll try and dump it in, but instead it's Hems. Hems will chip it back out to neutral ice. Back, though, to Hems' stick. He'll make a move, tries to get past Hewitt, and moves along the near side. Hems into the offensive zone, makes a move at the circle, steps in. He's taken down. That'll be a penalty. Good call coming here, as that'll be a hook on the Lumberjacks, as they've got 2 seconds left on the prior penalty, so a very, very brief 5-on-3 opportunity for Caesars, as it was pressure moving in for Hems from his defensive position, and we'll get a 5-on-3 opportunity for Caesars. Just 2 seconds on that one. 10-14 remaining here in the first period. As it's going to be Dawson to take the face-off. He'll be looking back for either Dorchin or Burke. Set up to get it back to Burke, I do believe, but Lakeshore win that face-off. Comes to Dorchin at the point. He holds it in. That one is called onside. Puck on the net, and a stop there by Somerville, the Lakeshore goaltender. That'll be an end to the first penalty, and there will be 1 minute and 22 seconds of power play time remaining for Caesars. Dawson to take the face-off again for Caesars. He's able to win it back. Malik with a shot that goes wide to the near side corner. He'll go in fighting for it there. Actually make that Sun. It was Sun that's out there, not Malik. My apologies. Dorchin back to recover it there for Caesars. He'll proceed back behind his own net, but loses the puck there. Heavy forecheck by the Lumberjacks. Dawson able to come away with it there for the visitors. Dawson for Caesars. Gets it out to neutral ice and sends it forward for Malik. That's intercepted, though, by the Lumberjacks. Malik picks it up again, though, trying to move in the offensive zone. He's onside. Now Dawson makes a move. A little leverage there. Trying to get a shot off, but it's knocked away cleanly there by Lasansky for the Lumberjacks. Now puck up to the point. Dorchin holds it in, but it's a dribbler, and it'll go the other way. Now it's going to be a long shot in. Burke will be back to recover that one for Caesars. Burke behind his own net makes a move through the center of the ice. Now comes near side. Burke across the red line, now into the offensive zone. Makes a move, leaves it behind for Wilson. Wilson can't get a shot off. And here comes Johnson the other way. Johnson, long pass, looking forward for Fitzpatrick. Race with Dorchin. Dorchin takes it out of the play. Nice defensive move by JJ there. Comes along near side for Wilson. Wilson trying to dig it out, but it'll be a battle of 88s. Johnson and Wilson there. Wilson able to come away with it as Johnson overskated it for the Lumberjacks. Now long pass. That'll go down the length of the ice, and that'll be an icing call. Certainly looks like there could have been a tip along in there, but 8:34 remaining here in the first period, as it'll be a defensive zone face-off for Little Caesars. Want to give a shout-out to Michael Wilson's grandparents tuning in from Florida. I'm guessing it's nice and warm there compared to where we are here. Don't know if we have the Hochters joining us from Orlando. We'll see if they jump on and give us a comment as well. Now here's a shot. Knocked away, and now a chance into the slot. Lakeshore looking for an opportunity. It's Jaeger looking to get the puck, but Hems knocks it away to the point. Van Beesbrook holds it in for Lakeshore. Now along the near side, boards. Here's a chance for Lucia. Lucia, heavy pressure, but knocked along the near side boards. Lakeshore, though, retreating now. It's McEnhill for the Lumberjacks. He's through neutral ice, makes a move at the blue line in, trying to get past Hems, but good defensive play there, and puck goes into the far side corner. Del Monte now pressuring there. Now here comes a chance for Jaeger, and that one goes by. Is picked up on the near side by Caesars. Turnover there, though. Calicut loses the handle. He's in a fight with Jaeger for the Lumberjacks. Lucia giving help as well. Now comes to Hems behind his own net. Hems along the near side boards. That's knocked away, though, and here comes the Lumberjacks in. Another chance. As moving in is D. Piazza. Chance into the slot, but no shot there. And Lucia comes away with it. Lucia up through the center of the ice. Looking to pass forward and looking for Del Monte, and he gets it into the offensive zone. Del Monte shot and a glove save by Somerville, as that'll give us a stoppage in play. 7:17, both teams at full strength. And it'll be an offensive zone opportunity for Caesars. Off the face-off, Lakeshore trying to clear it out. Dorchin will hold it in. Now sends it around to the far side. Like to see Karen Hochter giving us the they are there from beautiful Florida. Now puck out to the point for Bolin. Bolin, pass forward for Gunn. Here's a chance for Gunn. Moves past his defender, but it's a floating puck along the end boards. Gunn with a heavy forecheck there. Nice job. As he loses his footing, he'll fight for the puck as it stays there. Now he's got it at the circle looking. He was on the backhand, tried it for Fortin. Fortin now on his backhand, leaves it for Johnson. Johnson at the circle, turns, makes a move to come back towards the center. Now tied up along the far side boards. Here come the Lumberjacks the other way. That one knocked off the far side boards, and that'll go for icing, but we've got a race, and it will be an icing call. As a close one there as the Lumberjacks nearly beat out that race, but it'll move all the way down the other way. 6:28 remaining here in the first period. Something for all those that are listening that I had sent out to some of the team. If you know a business or somebody that might be interested in getting, I'll call it a sponsorship shout out on one of these broadcasts, please feel free to give them my information. We'd be happy to hear from them and give them some logo and some business information and some love, or maybe something about the family. If they want to get something on these broadcasts, we're happy to consider that as an option. As here, another icing opportunity, as it'll be a call on Lakeshore again as they tried that long pass, and we'll end up all the way back in the Lakeshore defensive zone. So again, if you have anybody interested in sponsoring part of this, I'll say we might offset just a tad bit of the cost for good old Bud's broadcasting here, but so far, everything as far as equipment I've been happy to cover, and if we do make any improvements, maybe we'd offset against that. The rest, I am happy to donate to the team, as I just glad to bring these broadcasts for family. But really, if you have a business out there that's interested in some sponsorship, getting a little shout out during these broadcasts to our small but loyal audience, happy to have that information and try to work something out with them. Puck now along the near side boards. It's a 0-0 tie here. 5:55 remaining in the first period. As it's going to be Lakeshore tied up behind their own net. Dawson trying to pick it away there, but Lakeshore making a nice move and moving here. Near side is Whitmore. Actually make that Lisansky, number 5. He'll, though, dump it into the zone. Orenberger giving chase there. Hems back to get it for Caesars. Hems and Orenberger tied up behind the Caesars net. They're trying to dig it out. Now here's a chance into the slot. Ooh, is dangerous there. Burke knocked it off the end boards, trying to clear it out of the slot. And lucky that wasn't on the net. Good job there for Burke. Now comes to the near side. Rolling puck. Schmeling will watch that go by, but be careful. Fitzpatrick in there for the Lumberjacks. He tries to center, but he's tied up by Hems. Now it's McKenhill for the Lumberjacks behind the net. Good defensive plays there by Hems. Hems around for Wilson. Wilson tries to get it out, and he does get it up for Del Monte. Del Monte across the red and backs into the offensive zone. Sorry, a little slow on the camera there as we're into the offensive zone for Caesars. Del Monte now holding it. Gets it to Wilson. Now out to the point for Calicut. He can't hold it in. And Lakeshore trying for a chance here. It's McKenhill into the offensive zone. Tries to get by Dorchin, but Dorchin ties him up well there. As now we're going to have a whistle on this play on the slash, as that's going to come on Dorchin, I do believe, unless he's going to give them one each both ways, as I think that might be the call here. As both the players were getting into it along the far side corner there, he's going to send them both. We're going to play 5-on-5. It's McKenhill and Dorchin headed to the box. As ESPN Recruiter, we're going to keep a track on that for dollars. No dump button here on this broadcast setup, which is a one-man crew. So ESPN Recruiter, if anybody out there in the chat wants $1 for every awkward burp, we'll make that happen. Let me go get a soda or a beer during the intermission here, and we'll really bring in the money for this team. 1 minute and 30 seconds of power play time for Caesars. They have it in the offensive zone. Puck is chipped up and into the Lakeshore bench, as that will be a stoppage in play. 4:21 remaining here in the first period. 1:19 remaining in power play time for Little Caesars. Lucia set to take the faceoff for Caesars in the offensive zone on the power play. He'll win it back to Bolin. Bolin sweeps it around the boards. Lucia gives chase, and it comes near side. Puck now into the near side corner, out to the point. Now here comes the Lumberjacks the other way. It's Britton, makes a move into the slot, but off the end of his stick, and he won't be able to recover that there. Lucia and Bolin defending. Bolin with a little push, and Lucia will pick it up. Here's a 3-on-2 if they hurry. It's Lucia. Cross the red line into the offensive zone, knocked off his stick, but he recovers. Sends it deep, and Caesars will give chase. Wilson there, looked like they might have had a hold on his stick as he went by. Puck now along the near side boards. Heavy collision there as Wilson's taken out. And it's going to be Burke back for Caesars. Burke with heavy pressure from Hewitt. Nice turn by Burke. Sends it up the near side boards. Wilson out to neutral ice for Hems. Hems trying to move it forward. He's taken out of the play there. Hartzell now has it for the Lumberjacks. Tries to get into the offensive zone, and they do. As into traffic in the slot, Garrett Gunn ties Fitzpatrick up there. Nice job defensively. Puck now along the end boards. It's Johnson. Dangerous player for Lakeshore. Sends it out to the point for Hartzell, but that's a turnover. Now here's Gunn. Gunn and Johnson, two of the bigger, stronger players on both of these teams. They've been doing some battles so far here today. Now Graham Johnson. Johnson looking to center, looking for Gunn. Rolling puck. Knocked away. And the Lumberjacks can go the other way. Here's Johnson for Lakeshore. Off his stick, though. Nice defensive play. And they'll recover back in their own zone. Now Caesars the other way. Collision with Hems. As a player offsides there, gets back onside for the Lumberjacks. Here's Alter again. Lets a shot go and score. As that one just got past Emmett Schmeling. Alter with the goal, as that'll give Lakeshore a 1-0 lead. Alter was able to come in. As you'll recall, he was the player injured earlier in the game, back out on the ice to score that one, as to give Lakeshore the 1-0 lead here in the closing stages of the first period. Face-off play in neutral ice. Well, Caesars trying to get the momentum back here as Bolin has the puck in front of his own bench. Sends it forward, but Lakeshore will recover it there. They'll send it out to neutral ice. Bolin steps up and makes a move there. Sends it back into the Lakeshore zone, but they'll pick it up quickly. And the Lumberjacks along the near side boards. Fighting for it there's Kai Malik along with Dawson. Ken Hill in there as well for the Lumberjacks. Puck will come loose to Hartzell for Lumberjacks. He'll send it forward for D. Piazza. That looked like an offside. Indeed it was, as that'll bring us a stoppage in play on the offside call. 1:55 remaining here in the first period. We're going to get the face-off in front of the Caesars bench. As off that face-off, it's chipped forward. And now Lucia into the offensive zone. He'll send it around the boards. As Del Monte pushing for position there. Lucky he didn't get a call there as the official was looking closely, though now Caesars has the puck in the feet, though, and here we go the other way for Lakeshore. Moving forward is Hewitt. Hewitt makes a move. Bolin will take him down. They declare that a clean play. Lakeshore fans didn't like that at all, as now we've got Calicut picking it up and behind his own net. Goes to the far side, makes a move. Puck taken away there, though, as Calicut now a hit there into the boards on Hewitt. And Calicut is going to go to the box on that one. 1:16 remaining here in the first period. It's going to be a power play opportunity for the Lumberjacks, as it's Calicut headed to the box for 1:30 on what I think is going to be a checking call. It is, in fact. And Caesars will have to fight off a power play chance here for the Lumberjacks. Off the face-off, Lumberjacks able to control it out to the point and across the blue line. Heavy forecheck here for Del Monte, but it's Alter again, the goal scorer from before, into the offensive zone. Makes a move, comes near side. Out to the point for Di Piazza. They'll now change positions as Alter normally from the defensive spot. He lets a shot go, but that's knocked away by Dorchin. And a move the other way. Dorchin forward for Lucia off his stick and to the end boards in the near side corner. Puck comes around to the far side. Dorchin not able to hold it in there at the point, as he'll pick it up in front of his own bench. Dorchin near side for Hems. Hems looking forward for Lucia. Nice bank job. Here comes Lucia. Lucia with some speed into the offensive zone. He's knocked down, and Lucia's going to get a call on that one as he was taken off the puck, and we're going to get a penalty coming here as it's going to be an interference call on Lucia. Much as I predicted early in this game, it does appear it's going to be a closely called tight game here from the officials. An interference call on Lucia, as that's going to make it a 5-on-3 opportunity for the Lumberjacks. And a defensive stand going to be necessary here for Caesars. 41 seconds remaining on the Calicut penalty. 1:30 now up on the Lucia penalty. And 28.4 seconds remaining here in the first period. As Lakeshore taking a long time coming out for this one for the face-off, as it's going to be Hanachin to take it for the Lumberjacks. And Johnson for Caesars. It's out to the point for Lakeshore. Long shot, bouncing puck, rebound chance. That one goes off the end boards. Bolin fighting for it there to Burke. Now a chance from the point. Long shot. That one wide of the net. Comes near side for Burke. 12 seconds remaining in the first period. Van Beesbrook. Across. Long shot. Kick save. Nice job by Schmeling. Puck now comes near side. Burke will dump it out down the length of the ice. 2 seconds. 1 second. And that will bring us to the end of the first period. It's a 1-0 lead for the Lakeshore Lumberjacks, as we're going to take a stoppage in play here with just a moment in terms of coming back for the start of this second period. Give us just a minute. We'll be back for the remainder of this 5-on-3 power play for the Lakeshore Lumberjacks. Well, I can't go to an intermission break without responding to good old ESPN recruiter's comment. Uncle Brian joining us as he asked about the investment strategy for critical funds. If we were to find any sponsors, it would be only to offset any equipment upgrades to make these broadcasts better. Have been looking at a slightly better camera, so let me know in the chat how you think the video quality is and whether any improvements to the camera might help us out for those that are watching. And then beyond that, anything that isn't used directly for bringing these broadcasts to you, beyond what I've already put into the kitty, so to speak, would go to the team to offset their expenses as a fundraiser for the team. So if anybody's interested in that, let me know. As we're about ready to get this one back underway, it's a 5-on-3 power play for Lakeshore for another 13 seconds till Rowan Calicut is out of the box. Off the faceoff, it's Lakeshore in on an offensive chance. Puck now out to the point. Nice job there for Caesars. They got Graham Johnson in the clear, but couldn't get the puck out there. And now here's a chance again. Now Calicut is out, and a chance out of the penalty box on the switch for Dawson. He couldn't quite get there. Now it's Alter again. Alter can move in. Big defenseman. He has the goal already in. Shot, save, and a whistle as that whistle came awfully. All right, we've got a comment from Lynn. Certainly appreciate that the video quality is pretty good as is. So if that's the general consensus, we'll see if we get any more votes. Then any sponsorship money that isn't needed for any upgrades, and it doesn't sound like maybe we need them, we would then put that all towards team expenses. Caesars now has the puck along the near side. Boards. Turnover there, though. It's Orenberger. Orenberger in the slot. Moves to the far side circle. Shot. Pad save by Schmeling. And comes around near side. Moving forward, there is Hems. Hems through neutral ice. Into the offensive zone. Makes a move. 1-on-3. He's taken down. As no trip call there, apparently, is, it's a one-way street here in Lakeshore so far today. Whoa! Puck just wide as Alter almost deflected that into his own net. Evan Sun heavy on the forecheck. They'll send it around near side. That's going to come for Dorchin. Dorchin can't hold it in, though, and it'll go the other way. Now here's a chance for Britton. Whoa! Big collision there. Hems and Britton in there on that one as they're going to call a check here. one thing I just have to say is the inadvertent collision going for the puck is not a check. These officials have to understand that that is not a hit. That is two players going for the puck. I'm just baffled by that being a penalty call, but, we'll go back and we'll watch the video later. I just don't quite understand that one. As it's going to be Hems going to the box. Of course, he was taken down just a few minutes ago, and now we're going to get a discussion with the officials and the coaching staff as he's talking about it being up high. I don't know what he's talking about. He's talking about hands up high. A player is going to go up to protect himself as he's going into a collision as they're both going hard for the puck. Yeah, somebody will have to explain that one to me later. So if they have a explanation on that one later, the Lakeshore fans certainly do think that's a good call. As no trip there, though, as Gunn was taken down right off the face off, I should say, as a puck will come around near side. Now comes to Gunn. Gunn near side as, a play to try and take him out, as it'll be Burke now behind the net. I'm going to have to watch my commentary, not get too much into the officiating here as Burke will send it. Looks for Fortin. Fortin now sending it forward for Van Beesbrook there defensively for the Lumberjacks. Now Dorchin. Dorchin into the offensive zone. Makes a move. He's hooked as much as can be. Shot. We're not going to see that one called apparently here today. Now in front in the slot. Chipped forward by Gunn. Puck is loose and it'll go to the far side. Britton has it there. It's a power play for Lakeshore, but Caesars controlling the play right now. Fortin and Gunn in offensively. As see Lynn's comment, we had a little bit of a touchy thing where some signal was bad in the Wi-Fi here, so hopefully everything going well here. I can see when we get a little drop in the service level, the Wi-Fi at the places we are, sometimes the sound goes a little bit in and out on us or the video gets a little pixelated, so let me know how we're looking now. Hems, 29 seconds remaining on his penalty, 11:36 remaining here in the second period. Lucia is going to take the offensive zone faceoff, wins it back. It's Calicut. Calicut looking back for Lucia, but they can't connect. Puck along the near side boards now. Alter with a head of steam sends it forward for Orenberger. Orenberger now moving forward, and not chipped out there by Caesars. Here's Johnson, long shot, bouncing puck. Calicut, can't get the rebound out of there, and that'll be scored by the Lumberjacks. I do think it was Fitzpatrick that got that goal for them on the rebound chance, as that's going to give a 2-0 lead on the power play goal. It was either Lisansky or Fitzpatrick on that one for the Lumberjacks, and it's now a 2-0 hole for the Caesars that need to dig out of here. Little Caesars down 2-0, as we'll take a quick break before we get started with this face-off following the Lakeshore goal. Well, not much time on that one. We'll just keep going as it's a 2-0 Lakeshore lead right now. Caesars picks it up in neutral ice. Lucia looking for an offensive zone chance. Del Monte has it now. He's leveraged out of the play there, fighting for the puck. And instead, it's Fitzpatrick trying to get away with it. Gets past Dorchin, but Lucia banks it off the near side boards. Now Fitzpatrick, though, with a chance. Fitzpatrick in, shot off the glove and in. As crashing the net. No goal, no goal, no goal. Call it off, call it off, call it off. As that one, not a goal. Lakeshore thought they had a 3-0 lead, as now we're going to have yet another referee discussion, as they'd like to know what's going on with this one with the Lakeshore coaching staff, as they're not going to be happy about that one. Quick stoppage in play here as they sort that one out. Not sure if it was the net was off the moorings or what on that one. We're going to see as that discussion progresses, and it's going to be a face-off that's going to come to the right of, or I should say the left of Emmett Schmeling, as the official here ready to drop the puck, but the other official at the bench of the Lumberjacks still giving some explanation. Still doing some talking over there, but finally now ready for the face-off. McHenhill to take that against Dawson for Caesars. It's along the near side boards now. Malik trying to fight for it there, make that Evan's son. Those two, I'll say, both in there now, as it's Hems behind his own net. He'll send a long one to clear. No, he cannot, though. It's now at the point for the Lumberjacks. McKenhill makes a move off the end of his stick, and off the end board, Sun will give chase. Sun back there trying to control the puck, but heavy pressure there from DiPiazza. Puck now along the end boards. Dawson in there fighting for it for Caesars. Dawson tied up there along the far side boards. 10:04 remaining here in the second period. Puck now around the boards. Dawson trying to chip it out there. Tries on the backhand. DiPiazza pressures there. He'll make a hit, but no call on that one. And now the puck out to the point. It's McKenhill stepping in. Nice poke check there by Evan Sun. Now here's a chance for Dawson. Dawson, though, loses it off his stick. And play will now have a stoppage here as we're going to get a face-off at center ice. I think that might have been on the offside call. And it's quick stoppage here. We'll take a brief time to have some line changes here, as it's going to be a neutral zone faceoff right at the center ice dot. Fortune has it in neutral ice, sends it forward for Gunn. Gunn now moving 1-on-2, comes near side, moves through the circle, tries to center, but that'll be off the end boards. Johnson giving chase for Caesars. Johnson makes a move, chips it for Fortin. Fortin now off the boards, plays it to himself. Now centering chance. Oh, now out to the point. Dorchin lets a shot go. That's knocked down. Now backhand floater. Fortin will give chase. It's along the end boards. Fortin, just loses it off the end of his stick. 9:05 remaining here in the second period. Long chance forward for the Lumberjacks. Britton tried to get to that one, but good defensive play by Caesars. Calicut now, long pass forward. Fortin trying to make a move. Fortin skating in front of his own bench, has Gunn with him. Now Fortin looking to shift it forward for Johnson. It'll be out of his reach, and Hewitt will go the other way for the Lumberjacks. Dorchin there for Caesars. Now to Gunn. Gunn makes a move. The Lakeshore coaching staff wanted an offside call there, but they didn't get it. Puck held in now. Here's Fortin. Fortin and Johnson 2-on-1 if they hurry. Just out of the reach of Johnson and into the near side corner. Johnson fights for it there. Now puck comes to Lakeshore. Hewitt into neutral ice. Fortin ties him up there, though. Dorchin as well. Dorchin now in offensively with Del Monte. Dorchin stops. Shot. Whoa, glove save, but not into trapper. Del Monte taken down as puck now comes out to the circle. It's Lucia back for Del Monte. Del Monte now out to the point. Bolin can't hold it in there. That's going to go down the length. Icing's going to be waved off, and Bolin's going to have to hurry. It's Johnson for the Lumberjacks. He's to it first. In front. Whoa! Glove saved by Emmett Schmeling as he picked that one cleanly out of the air on the centering attempt. 7:48 remaining here in the second period. If anybody's on the chat and can let me know how we're doing on audio, if that has come back in a better quality now. Looks like the stream is pretty good, so we shall see. As now, puck along the near side, boards for Van Beesbrook. He tries a shot from the point, but that's knocked away. Now Lucia taken down. It's McKenhill trying to control it for Lakeshore, and instead it comes to Hems. Hems and Lucia into the offensive zone together. Hems makes a move, far side, shot, save, rebound in front, knocked away and off the end boards. Lucia fights for it there, tied up by Van Beesbrook, comes around near side. DiPiazza has it there for the Lumberjacks. Del Monte fighting for it. They tie each other up, and Van Beesbrook comes away with it. Van Beesbrook in. Makes a move. Shot. Saved by Schmeling. Rebound is loose. Schmeling again. Save. 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 No goal. And comes to the near side. Great job by Emmett Schmeling. Now puck along the near side boards. Now chance in front. Kick saved by Schmeling. And it's Lucia to knock it away. Lucia makes a move. He'll clear it out to neutral ice, as we've got 6:57 remaining here in the second period. Puck now through the offensive zone. Here comes Lumberjacks. McKenhill shot saved by Schmeling as Lucia has it there. He was back defensively, and now Caesar's looking to break out the other way. Wilson. But it's taken away by Johnson for the Lumberjacks. They're looking for a penalty call there and won't get it as it comes to Lucia. Lucia now looking forward for Sun. Sun banks it off the far side boards. He's taken out of the play there. Knocked out to neutral ice. Heading back is Hems. Hems across his own blue line. Lets a shot go in. Sends that one deep. 6:18 remaining here in the second period. Heavy pressure there by Kai Malik on the forecheck. He's looking to hold it in, but can't do that as it comes out to neutral ice. Calicut spin move. He's through neutral ice. Orenberger throws an elbow there, but Caesars will send the puck deep. Lakeshore picking it up there. Dawson. He'll have it in neutral ice, makes a move. Oh, taking off his puck, his stick though, and Fitzpatrick sends it deep for the Lumberjacks. Into the near side corner, Calicut in there, as well as fighting for it with Hanachin. Now here's a chance. Save by Schmeling there. We've got a penalty coming up on this one. Caesars going to the box again, apparently, as puck comes near side, held in by the Lumberjacks. They'll send it around as it'll be touched up there by Calicut, and we're going to see what the officials have in store here, as we're going to get a stoppage in play, a penalty call coming, and I'll be interested to see what this call is. 5:27 remaining in the second period, as it's going to be a high sticking call on Rowan Calicut. He'll head to the box for 1:30, as the play will come to the left of goaltender Emmett Schmeling. 5:27 remaining in the second period, and a power play for the Lumberjacks. Thanks, John, for the comment on the video. Somewhat here, we've seen some good and bad quality in the Wi-Fi we're connected to here at Lakeshore. So if that becomes a continued issue, let me know. Not a lot I can do, unfortunately, with that one, given the Wi-Fi quality is sort of what we're dependent on here, but continue to let me know, as there we go. We're going to get a trip call coming, as the Caesars fans happy with that one, as Hanachin goes to the box on the chip trip for the Lumberjacks. So that'll make it a 4-on-4. 5:13 remaining here in the second period. It's a 2-0 Lakeshore lead. Officials ready to drop this one. Gunn in to take it offensively for Caesars. Gunn able to get it to the near side boards. Dorchin, though, not able to control it there. Puck out to neutral ice. Bolin, pressured by Hewitt there. Orenberger has it for the Lumberjacks. He'll retreat in his own zone. Heavy forecheck there by Gunn. Gunn in. Shot just wide. Puck now into the far side corner. Bolin trying to hold it in at the point, but he cannot. It'll be Dorchin back to recover it for Caesars. All the way now into his own zone. Forward for Gunn off the end of his stick, though. Lumberjacks would have been offside, so Alter needs to retreat. Alter through neutral ice. Does not get to the red line and dumps it. I guess they're going to give it to him, as now puck chasing down there in the offensive zone for the Lumberjacks. Chance in front, no one home. Comes to Alter. He'll let a shot go. That one wide. Lakeshore buzzing now with opportunities, as a long shot saved by Schmeling, and a rebound into the near side corner. Schmeling keeping his team in this one here, as heavy pressure from Lakeshore on the 4-on-4 chance. Now long shot. That's in and tipped. I do think that was a tip, but we're going to see whether that goes to Britain, number 21, as that'll be a 3-0 lead now for the Lumberjacks. 4:07 remaining here in period number 2. Thanks to the weeklies for the comment as far as the audio goes. See if I can do anything with my equipment on that side of that, as we've got 4:01 remaining here in the second period, as it's going to be a stoppage in play, as the puck had gone in on the Lakeshore goaltender Somerville. 4:01 remaining here in the second period, a 3-0 lead for Lakeshore. Caesars trying to get some offensive zone opportunities on the board. Puck around the end boards. Now to the far side, the Lumberjack player fell down there. Graham Johnson trying to pressure for the puck, along with Lucia. But it'll be the Lumberjacks that come away with it. Moving forward is Lasansky. Lasansky into the offensive zone, past Burke, in, shot, and score. As Lasansky went in undefended, moved past the defenders, and put that one in. It's a 4-0 lead for the Lumberjacks, as Caesar's going to need to regroup here and get some offensive zone opportunity going here for the visitors. Take a quick break here. Give me just a second to get things updated. I'll be back in just a second. All right, ready back now for a face-off at center ice following that goal. As it'll be Hems controlling it in his own zone, looking to move it forward for Dawson. Dawson along the near side boards. Heavy pressure, fighting for the puck. There's Sun as well. Sun tries to knock it away, but instead it comes to McKenhill. McKenhill in, gets past Burke, in, shot, and a save by Schmeling. As heavy pressure now for Lakeshore, as we're going to have a penalty called behind the play, as we're going to see who that call comes on. It's going to be a holding call on Lakeshore, as I do believe it's going to be a Lumberjack player going for the hold on Hems. Everybody on the Lakeshore side thought that it was going to be Hems on the penalty, but instead goes the other way. We'll go down all the other way to the other end of the ice for a offensive zone power play opportunity for Little Caesars. 3:13 remaining here in the second period. It's a 4-0 Lakeshore lead. Caesars looking to chip away with that now. As thanks to Coach Burke, I do believe, giving us a comment there. Whoa, is a save on that one. I think Coach Burke joining us remotely today. As sounds like just a couple of those little buffering issues we had with the Wi-Fi signal here. So glad to hear he's able to watch the team here. Probably wishes he saw a little bit different score on the scoreboard, maybe a little different effort. I won't speak for the coaches, but an uphill battle here for Caesars. 3:07 remaining in the second period. Dawson to take the faceoff. He wins it back. Puck now to Dorchin. He'll backhand it over for Malik. Malik, he's taken down. That'll be a penalty. And it'll be Hanachin going to the box again for Lakeshore. And here's the chance Caesars needed. A 5-on-3 power play opportunity. 2:58 remaining in the second period. McKenhill in the box for a minute 15. Hanachin in the box for a minute 30. And if there was ever a time for a goal, this would be it for Caesars. Dawson, not able to control that puck, but then comes back and picks it up again. Dawson for Sun. Sun lets a shot go just wide. Off the far side boards, Hems will pick it up there. Hems steps in. Long shot just over the net. Comes near side. Sun now up to Dorchin at the point. Dorchin, long pass cross ice for Dawson. Dawson steps in at the circle. Shot saved by Somerville. Now covered. 2:30 remaining in the second period. 47 seconds in the 5-on-3 opportunity. As Caesars getting some pressure on here, trying to continue that on. 2:30 remaining in the second period. It's going to be Garrett Gunn, Sam Fortin, and Graham Johnson out there offensively with Hems and Dorchin back at the points. Here's Fortin. Shot. Rebound. Knocked forward. Score! Graham Johnson on the rebound on the 5-on-3 power play. Caesars on the board. It's a 4-1 Lakeshore lead, but Caesars chipping away now. Graham Johnson gets the visitors on the board. Faceoff's going to come at center ice following that goal by Graham Johnson. Caesars looking for more. 55 seconds of power play time remaining for Little Caesars. Off the faceoff win, it's Graham Johnson, the goal scorer. He's got a determined look on his face into the offensive zone, and that'll be an offside call. Garrett Gunn in a step early. He didn't think so, but the official adamant, and we've got a whistle, and it'll be a neutral zone faceoff just outside the Lakeshore zone. 2:18 remaining in the second period. Gunn now off the faceoff to Dorchin. Dorchin moving far side in front of his own bench. He'll backhand one around the boards, and it comes to the near side. Graham Johnson giving chase. Looking for more now. Gunn in. Oh, and he's going to go on a tripping call as Garrett Gunn headed to the box on that one. That'll negate the power play time remaining for Caesars. There was 35 seconds left of that. It'll be Garrett Gunn headed to the penalty box. He's going to get called for the trip. 2:04 remaining here in the second period. Faceoff will come to the right of Emmett Schmeling. Going to be Noah Lucia to take that faceoff for the visitors. Orenberger headed in for Lakeshore. They tie it up at their feet, and coming away with it is Calicut. Calicut fighting forward, moving in front of his own bench. Johnson picks it up for Lakeshore. Calicut, little dangerous play there, as luckily he was not called. Now it's Orenberger into the offensive zone. Burke giving chase. Now Lucia in there as well. Shot goes well wide into the near side boards. Hillman now sends it in deeper for Lakeshore. Del Monte fighting for it there. Now Johnson in offensively. He lost an edge, was looking for a call, but he didn't get it. Puck now still along the end boards. Burke fighting for it there with McKenhill. McKenhill centers. Knocked away by Schmeling. Puck is loose, though. Schmeling down, and another save as we got some kind of piece of equipment out there on the ice here in the slot. Puck out to the point. Long shot. That goes wide, and it'll be Calicut to pick it up. Calicut circles. Moves near side looking for Del Monte. Del Monte forward for Lucia. Lucia knocked off his stick, though, and the Lumberjacks will move the other way. Hanichin looking forward. He's got McKenhill in the slot. Hanichin in, centering. Shot and covered by Schmeling. What a save there by Emmett. As we'll have a stoppage here. Heavy pressure in on the goalie by McKenhill, as the Caesar fans didn't like that one. We've got 51 seconds remaining here in the second period. It's a 4-1 lead for Lakeshore. Emmett Schmeling getting back to his feet after that collision, as it's 16 seconds remaining in power play time for the Lumberjacks, as it is Garrett Gunn in the box for the visiting team. Off the faceoff, one cleanly by Lakeshore, out to the point for Alter. Alter steps in, moves, slot shot, saved by Schmeling, and he covers. And I'll say he didn't quite get it all the way covered, but a whistle blown as it looked like it was in his armpit and then came loose. The official from where he blew it couldn't see that, and Caesars will take that as a welcome stoppage in play. 40.7 seconds remaining in the second period. Off the faceoff, another clean win. Alter now steps into the circle, far side. Bolin, pressure there as Alter's got a good head taller on Bolin there. But Bolin fighting for it and able to make a nice defensive play, but held in. Lasansky at the point, steps in. Now here's a chance. McKenhill into the slot, moves, shot, loose puck. It's on the line, and it's no goal. As the defensive players back to cover that one, a scrum in front as the defenders had Emmett Schmeling's back there, and Emmett able to put up the wall on that one. 14.1 seconds remaining in the second period. It's a 4-1 lead for the Lumberjacks. Caesars looking to hold on here and get another tally on the board to cut this lead. Off the faceoff. Puck now knocking around feet. Boland's going to go back to get it. 6 seconds remaining. He'll send it around the boards. Funny bounce, though, off the back of the net. Here's the Lumberjacks looking for one last chance as time will expire as the puck went out to the point. We'll take a quick break here as we get set for the third period, as we have a 4-1 Lakeshore lead. Be back for the start of the third period in just a minute. Set for the face-off here, getting ready for the start of the third period. 14 minutes on the clock. A 4-1 deficit for Caesars to overcome here. They'll have to put all their heart and effort into this one. Is off the face-off. It's Malik trying to get to the puck near side. Burke there as well. Burke sends it forward. As a scrum for the puck here near side, it'll be Johnson trying to push it forward for the Lumberjacks. He does, and we'll have a whistle on the offside call. 13:45 remaining here in the third period. Face-off just outside the Caesars defensive zone. Dawson to take the face-off against Orenberger. They both tie up. Malik able to pick that one up. Now puck to Orenberger, though. Orenberger in the clear. Shot. Save! Schmeling. Nice job there. Puck comes along near side for Burke. Burke with 2 forechecking players there. Here comes Johnson for Lumberjacks. Shot that one over the net and goes to the far side. Malik with a chance here. Can't dig it out, but it will be supported there by Dawson. Hello to Mr. Malik there, as we know some of his family watching, as we said early on in Waterloo. It's Johnson for the Lumberjacks, big number 88, as he is a noticeable player out there for the Lumberjacks offensively, as he'll come in at the circle, in, shot, score! As it will be Pyro Johnson with the goal for Lakeshore. He was able to just move past the defenders there and get a good shot in on the net. That'll make it a 5-1 lead for Lakeshore. Caesars' deficit grows here. Take a quick break before this face-off. Be back with a 5-1 Lakeshore lead. Off the center ice face-off, Caesar sends it deep into the Lakeshore zone. Goes to Johnson. Johnson now to Fortin. Fortin will send it off the near side boards into the corner, and it's Gunn giving chase. Now Fortin heavy into the corner, chasing that one down as well. Fortin centers. Unfortunately, nobody home there. Van Beesbrook picks it up for Lakeshore. Banks it to the far side boards. Now Dorchin. Oh, but it comes to McKenhill. McKenhill tries to get past Hems. Hems tries to tie him up into the circle. Heavy collision there. Gunn and a Lakeshore player, as we're now going to get a whistle. And I will say on that one, it was exactly the same as earlier. 2 players going for the puck. Not a check or a hit there. I do not believe it was 2 players just going for the puck. As we're going to get the faceoff to come outside of the Caesar zone. I have no idea why that is, and the other official looked like he was ready for an offensive zone chance. As 12:21 remaining in this third period. Caesars looking to get some added offensive pressure here, as we're going to get a whistle on this one. They did not like the faceoff drop here, and I have to say, these officials seem to be the only ones that have been concerned too much about that this season as to who gets a advantage on the faceoff. As I'm getting everybody lined up here, and puck will go to the far side. It's Alter. Alter in at the circle into the slot. Makes some movies on the backhand, though. Can't get the shot off to Van Beesbrook. Van Beesbrook now along into the center. Now to Dorchin. Dorchin picks it up for Caesars. Got Fortin out there. Graham Johnson taken out of the play there, as Caesars trying to push it forward. Now a big collision there, as Fortin lucky didn't get a penalty, but Fortin and Alter, 2 of the larger trees with a collision out there. 2 of the larger boys out there. Now here comes Hanichin, though, in the clear, all alone, in, shot, save! Schmeling on the breakaway, covers it, and Hanichin looking for some more after that play. 11:42 remaining here in the third period. Nice save there by Schmeling, as that'll bring us a stoppage. 11:42 remaining in the third period. As I got a good reminder from Mrs. Bud's Broadcasting, we're in the third period. Got to remember to change that one for us, as there we go. Third period, 11:42 remaining. It'll be an offensive zone chance for the Lumberjacks. Orenberger to take it for Lakeshore. Lucia to take it for Caesars. Puck now into the slot. Johnson looking for a shot, but taken away there by Wilson. Wilson, though, can't clear it out. Orenberger holds it in. Calicut now back. Johnson giving chase for the Lumberjacks. Both players go down at different times there, and instead Caesars come the other way, 3-on-2. Here's a pass for Wilson. Off his stick, though, into the near side boards. He can't control it there, and it'll be a scrum as Lakeshore will tie it up. Comes around to Lasansky. Now here in chance in front. Del Monte a pass. Oh, could not get a backhand chance off there. Was Lucia. Great idea on the pass there. Is clearly an unselfish play there, but looked like Del Monte might have had quite a chance for a shot. Always liked the pass option there as being a good teammate. Looked like a lot of wide open net there, unfortunately, for the team. Del Monte, though, now giving chase here. Instead, Lakeshore tries to knock it out. Now Calicut steps in. He's at the circle. But no one home near side on that pass or shot attempt. Wasn't quite sure. And it's Lasansky going the other way for the Lumberjacks. Lasansky in offensively. At the circle. Moves. Lets one go in front. Saved by Schmeling on the odd angle chance. Comes again to McKenhill. McKenhill moving in. Goes behind the net. Looking to wrap around or center. He can't. So instead it goes up to the point. They'll send it back around behind the Caesars net. Burke fighting with Jager for it there. Wilson, though, will now pick it up. Now out to the point. Long shot by Lasansky. That one goes wide. As Caesars need to move their feet here, their coach tells them. Coach Brandon Gunn shouting on that they need to get their feet moving. It's a scrum in the corner. Wilson, Calicut, Lucia all in there for Caesars. It'll be Calicut that eventually comes away with it. He's tied up again, though. And it'll be Evan Sun. Sun with the puck. Can't get it out of the zone. It's tied up along the far side boards. Lakeshore content to have time roll here. Now here's a chance for Caesars if they hurry. Kai is up open for a pass. Lucia couldn't get it to him, and we're going to have a penalty coming here, as that'll be an interference call going the other way on Lakeshore. Their coaches are not happy with that, as they are giving quite a demonstrative response to that call. I'm just going to say it's exactly the same thing that went the other way, so what's good for the goose is good for the gander, as headed to the box is Hillman for Lakeshore. Oh, I see ESPN Recruiter asking for Mrs. Buds Broadcasting's commentary on officiating. Unfortunately, Mrs. Buds Broadcasting wasn't able to make it out all to the way to Muskegon, as young Walter had his own game in the Buds family earlier today. So Mrs. Buds Broadcasting took that one on for the good of the Buds Broadcasting team. We do have an extra mic set up here for anybody brave enough to join me for some commentary in the future, so perhaps you'll get that wish. I don't know whether she'll sign up for that or not, as we'll look to any of the other parents, too, that want to get in on some discussion with me at some point here. No brave takers so far here today, and probably not the time to ask with the 5-1 deficit. As the play's in front of the Caesars bench, Dawson fights for it there. He's also got Dorchin. And now comes back for Bolin. Bolin sends it out, but held in at the point again. Now to Bolin again. Bolin. Cross ice pass for Malik. Malik through neutral ice. Oh, just dribbles off the end of his stick, so he'll be tied up. Hartzell tries to control. Now here's Evan Sun. Sun and Dawson. Sun in. Shot. Saved by Somerville. That'll keep Caesars off the board here. Nice save by the Lakeshore goaltender. 8:30 remaining in the third period. 37 seconds remaining in the power play for Little Caesars. Faceoff will come to the left of goaltender Blake Somerville for Lakeshore. Lucia to take that faceoff for Caesars. He's able to win it back. Shot by Fortin, knocking around. That bounces wide. Lucia tries a stick lift, but Lakeshore will come away with the puck. Now comes near side. Moving forward is Britton. Heavy collision there, and we're going to get another penalty coming here, as that one is going to be a penalty on Sam Fortin. As again, tightly called game here today, as that one's going to be